Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. It is not Aries Spears this week, I swear to God. So these two are being accused of sexual abuse of a minor from a skit that they did back in 2018 for Funny or Die. A lot of people been asking me what's my opinion on this. I kind of try to stay away from it. I didn't watch the whole skit, but I kind of skimmed through it, and it was unnecessary. It was gross. It wasn't funny. The skit in itself, there wasn't like any, sexual acts or anything that took place. However, they did have this young boy down into his underwear for whatever reason, playing in the skit, and there was a scene where he was in the bathtub and Aries Spears is supposed to be the creepy uncle or something like that. Listen, comedy is comedy, right? We tell jokes. Sometimes you push the envelope real far. It's always been that way. Some people can appreciate it, some people can't appreciate it. Tiffany Haddish released a statement saying that the skit wasn't funny and she wishes that she didn't agree to it, but she can't say too much because it's an ongoing court case. It's not just the little boy, it's also his older sister who's now 22, I believe. She was taken to a Subway commercial shoot and was shown some video of women eating a sub in a sexually suggestive way that she was asked to reenact, and that was going to be used as part of her sizzle reel. And I don't know. There's a whole lot of allegations and stuff going on here. Here's my question though. The mother of these two, who were children at the time, now one of them is adult and the boy is now almost an adult. Where was she at when all this filming was taking place? Because you can't just film my kids and tell me that I can't be there. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost, especially if they under 18. Like, that's not going down. There's certain legal ramifications and legal matters and things of that nature that's going on. Now, maybe it's a little bit more to the story that I didn't read into, because again, like I said, I got my own stuff going on. I'm not about to sit up here and do all this research on all this nastiness and debauchery. You know what I'm saying? But where was the moms at, or the dad, when all this filming was taking place? That's what I would want to know. You know what I mean? Because it's not safe out here in Hollywood or Hollyweird. And I have this nagging suspicion that the only reason we even talking about this is because Aries Spears made comments about Lizzo. All that comes back to bite you in the ass. When somebody asks you about somebody's work or music and they're complimenting it, don't respond talking about their physical appearance and all these pejorative, especially when your physical appearance is somewhat similar. You know what I mean? Like, the comedian side of me was like, what Aries Spears was saying about Lizzo wasn't even funny. Low-hanging fruit, these fat jokes, you look like the emoji. That wasn't even funny. But the artist side of me was offended because you was being asked about her art, and it came back to bite you in the ass. It's taking a big bite out your ass. And now Tiffany Haddish is wrapped up in this, and she's a part of this situation. She was in the sketch as well. They knew what was going on. But see, here's the thing. The whole point of the sketch, and what the end of the sketch said is, watch who you leave your kids around. You could have conveyed that message using grown-ass adults playing little children. You know what I'm saying? You could have conveyed that message with more innuendo or implication, rather than actually having an actual child stripped down to their underwear in a sketch where they don't even know completely what's going on. The boy was 7 at the time. And you playing R. Kelly music in the background. Mind you, this ain't like 1998 or something where stuff wasn't as serious as it is now. I mean, these types of things have always been serious, but we talking about in the thick of the whole Bill Cosby and R. Kelly era and the Me Too era and all this. This is 2018. This is dead on the cusp of BC, before COVID. You got to be more responsible than that. And in the words of my man Ryan Davis, ironically, the person who that message of be careful who you leave your kids around applies to is the mother of these two children that were in these sketches. See, at least if the sketch was funny maybe you have some leeway there. But it wasn't funny. It was unnecessary, and it didn't have legs until Aries Spears said something about Lizzo. I guess the moral of the story is don't make sexually suggestive sketches with children in their underwear, and if you do, don't talk about Lizzo 4 years later, because that's just a recipe for disaster. But what do you think about the situation? Leave a comment below. Also make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Peace.
First the signatures and endorsements, I'm getting cursed out. Soon as she walk in the telly, she pull her skirt down, strip naked, Fitbit only, we bout to work out. Gucci cardio, tape it and loop the audio. I just came to work on the plumbing, I'm Super Mario. Might see me ride with a baddie, look like Rosario, and I'ma knock her wig out the park like